Hey, this is Holly. Okay, come on, Red. Hey, what's up, players? This is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and I just want you to know that you're watching the Jeffrey Show live, and that's real talk, players.
Hello, welcome to an exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live. I'm your host, Jeffrey Taylor. Woo! And let's stop acting like the wrestling community world hasn't been booming the past 24 hours after Jim Cornette's controversial remarks on the latest episode of NWA Power that made me seem a little racist. Like I said, I'm not going to waste you all time because I want to dive into this subject as deep as possible. But if this is your first time joining us for today's video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification button so you won't miss another daily wrestling report topic, as well as comments so we can discuss and have a good old time talking about Jim Cornette, because I thought about adding some more topics to this video, but this video will be solely dedicated to Jim Cornette. He deserves it. He's breaking the internet right now in the wrestling community, so he deserves all the time that he gets, similar to Jordan Miles' situation, some of those big time topics that are breaking the internet. So what happened? If you're under a nutshell and you haven't been following, I got you. Let's get into Jim Cornette during a non-title NWA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis was facing Trevor Murdoch, which, as I was there for the recording, so this is the thing, is that me being there at all the NWA recordings, and we don't hear commentary. So we don't know how he's responding and how he's reacting to a lot of things, opposed to when he gets on the mic and interacts with us, referring to Jim Cornette and equally everybody that's been on commentary for the evening and what's going on. We're just out of the loop. All we're there is to have a good time, see wrestling, and participate in the show. So it was really a surprise for me, number one, to know that Jim Cornette had said that. And not surprising in the sense of Jim Cornette, what do you expect? He's always been controversial since he's been in this industry. It was just kind of like, it was random and unnecessary. So that's my response to this whole thing right here. It was random and unnecessary. The biggest of the two is unnecessary. Now, it got a lot of flack and everything from when Jim Cornette and said Trevor Murdoch is the only person who can strap a bucket of fried chicken to his back and ride a motor scooter across Ethiopia. Really? Y'all zoom in on me. Can production, can you zoom in? Really, Jim? Really? One more time, because Trevor Murdoch is the only person who can strap on a bucket of fried chicken in his back and ride a motor scooter across Ethiopia. Really unnecessary, if you ask me. Now, I actually follow the guy that actually put everything on blast, full streets, the videos that they're using in the blogs. I actually follow him. And I didn't watch NWA Power on Tuesday. And it's just me being busy, having my foot in a lot of things. I really genuinely just didn't have time to watch the Power episode. So if I were to watching live, because I like to watch the live because I get to interact in the chat room. I get to talk to people, ignore the people that talk about AEW and all that good stuff. But he screenshotted the video and he posted it on Twitter, and it blew up from there. This may be my last time watching NWA because of the remark that Jim Cornette, and us just feeling us as, and not just black people, not just the community, but people just feeling like Jim Cornette is one of those people that can't be touched. Similar to the Jordan Miles situation with the shirt, that sometimes that you feel like you're inferior. And I think that that's where Jordan Miles goes, where he's standing up for the culture and why he's fighting so hard, because there's so many times in situations where there are like, if you guys are being sensitive, you guys are just being overlooked, and it just gets swept under the rug, and we don't hear anything of it. So to the Jordan Miles situation, as I said, something else hot is going to happen, and nobody's going to be really talking about it, and wasn't really justified in a sense. Jim Cornette, it was unnecessary. Honestly, I really don't even know what the statement means, to be honest. Trevor Murdoch is the only person who can strap. Like, what does that? Why? Why, Jim? Why? I like Jim Cornette. I'm not one of those people that think that Jim Cornette, I like the killing the business. I like Jim Cornette to a certain extent, to if anybody in this industry that's being disrespectful and just being intolerable. Jim Cornette, I would not say is a virus to this industry, but he definitely has the mentality of so many other people. I hate the name drop, and I was about to name drop, but there's somebody, a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer in the industry that has told me about so many of your favorite legends in this industry, because he's been in the industry for over 30 years, experienced so much from some of your faves, young and new. And if you guys knew about it, you guys would be like, well, I'm gonna separate the talent from the wrestler. And you guys pick and choose who the fuck you want to do that with. And that's my whole problem. And my thing is that at the end of the day, that's your prerogative. But sometimes it's gonna bite you in the ass. I'm sorry, kids. I had to get my point across, but with a few curse words. But I'm done after that. And sometimes it's gonna bite you in the butt. Now, no, NWA decided to pull the video down as the vice president, David Langa. He reported that on November 19, 2019, one of our talents made a comment referring to Jim Cornette. He should have just said Jim Cornette. I hate when they try and be political correct. On November 19, 2019, one of our talents made a comment which some of the viewers found offensive. You think, Mr. Langia? You think, David? David, I still want a press pass in December when you see this. So, we're gonna talk about that a little bit more. We got a little bit more time. We got about 5 more minutes to talk about this. We deeply regret the error and apologize. We have temporarily taken the program down while we correct this error. I said I was gonna stop cursing, so I'm not gonna curse, but why didn't y'all think it is before during the editing process? NWA isn't a live show. You guys had ample amount of time to correct this, in my humble opinion. So that's my issue with NWA. Y'all want to be like, oh, this on Cornette. Like, we like, no, take some accountability. Y'all should have been editing, but y'all didn't think nothing of it, and y'all didn't think nobody was gonna catch it, and y'all didn't think nobody was gonna be offended, and here we are. Unfortunately, NWA gets everything they have coming to them in a situation like this. Now, no, I still fucks with NWA. I said I was gonna curse about it. I still like NWA. And this is just what the industry is right now. Similar to so many top industries that have said they don't like gay people, that they don't serve this, that they don't do this. I feel like bringing awareness to moments like this, there has to be change. You're forcing change, and you have to give the products that you enjoy, the services that you love, an opportunity to correct their errors, or you're just going to be canceling everything in this culture. I think that they did take some responsibility. They didn't fire Jim Cornette, which I'm kind of happy they didn't. Jim Cornette respectfully bowed out gracefully. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future, because I feel like Cornette's name attached to the NWA was helpful in my humble opinion, but I feel like one man doesn't stop the show as well. So Cornette, and the interesting thing about that is everybody's kind of like, where's Jordan Miles going to find work? Which I had to comment a lot of people that he's an exceptional talent and he is going to find work, but nobody's really sweating that Jim Cornette isn't going to find work. Everybody is kind of confident that he'll go here. Even though he talks about this, there's going to be a place for Cornette somewhere after making a remark like that. And similar to the notorious one, Hulk Hogan, just give it a few years and he'll be back, which is exactly what happened. This is my thing. I'm really not upset about people and canceling people. I feel like people have the opportunity to correct and wrong from their mistakes, to be honest. I genuinely do. I think that the NWA World Champion, Nick Aldis, that tweeted, "I'm sorry for the inappropriate remarks, and I'm glad as they have been promptly edited out. I hope this is the first and last time an episode of NWA Power is overshadowed by something like this." Everyone is just trying to diffuse this out, and hopefully NWA don't die from this. I don't think they're gonna die from this. I don't think Jim Cornette's career is gonna die from this, but I'm glad that example was made, that when you say some stupid ass shit like that, repercussions are gonna happen, and hopefully more people are mindful of what they're saying, especially that it's being 2019. I'm sick of it already. I'm trying to keep my composure this whole video. Let me guys know what you guys think about the comments that Jim Cornette made during the Trevor Murdoch and Nick Aldis match on the recent episode of NWA Power. Let me guys know if you even watch NWA Power for starters. I still have to watch the episode, to be honest, so hopefully it's back up, because I was actually looking forward to seeing my boy go question mark teaming up with Damian Sandow. I heard that Jim Cornette wasn't pleased with that as well. Like this video, you guys, if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you guys didn't agree with it. Subscribe to the channel. Comment on this video. And I'm gonna catch you guys later on another exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live.
Let's go.